Welcome back to Take It From the Top. It is Wednesday, January 10th, Thursday, January 11th for you guys. It's a new day. It's a new episode. We are here in the moment. What do we want to talk about first here? What do we want to talk about first?
I feel like we have to do the breaking news.
Do we want to do breaking news?
I feel like we have to.
Okay, we can do breaking news. Man. Nick Saban. Retirement. It's... what do you think about it?
College football is going to be a whole lot different now, in my opinion.
Do you think the run of Alabama's over?
100%.
Really?
100%.
I don't know, man. I think the recruitment class will be good for the next 5 years
I don't think so.
because of the history. But after 5 years of what they're going to probably show, which could be both good and bad, you know what I mean? I'm just going to say Alabama's still going to make 12 next year. They're going to make top 12.
Yeah.
They're still going to be in the playoffs.
Course.
And if they win a chip or if they get close to it,
No.
if they're a top 5 team, it's going to get real interesting, dude. I'm telling you right now.
I just don't see it. Here's my thoughts. And I feel like this isn't just for football either. You go to the school for the coach. I feel like if you go to Alabama, you're going there for Nick Saban. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're not going for the program. You're going for Nick Saban.
I think he created the program, though. You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
And I think the program stays the same for the next few years.
I don't think so.
I think there's a lot of guys under him who can do most of what Saban can do. That might be a hot take, but like no one's going to replace Saban. No one can replace you. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
you got to be able to. There's someone I'm positive that's underneath him right now that's going to get the promotion, basically.
Yeah. Someone will get the promotion, but I'm saying there's 15 million different like levels of aura that he brings, I feel like, to Alabama. Like, he's not just their head coach, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of people, if you think of Alabama, you think of Nick Saban.
Oh, 100%.
So I thought, like, and I think that's just gonna be like a conscious thing of, I guarantee you, I can almost make a promise: 10 players come tomorrow, make a transfer out. I can promise you it.
10?
100%.
I don't know. I think everybody rides for 1 year, and then I'll tell you if half the team transfers. I guess we'll have to see what that looks like.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great run, pure dominance. I mean, let's just look at the history of what it was. It was always everyone expected Alabama to win every year.
Yeah.
There could be 15 guys drafted, and they would still be in the favor of top 3 every year.
Yeah.
Like, this year, they were in double-digit rankings for the first time in, like, forever. And I was like, this is weird seeing Alabama at 12. Dominance.
Yeah.
Do you think Alabama had more dominance than the Patriots in their run? Because I really do think Alabama has more. Because you're interchanging players all the time.
That's true.
Like, there's never a firm, like, team. And, yes, it's just like with the NFL as well.
But I feel like that gives the Patriots even more like of an edge, because if someone's in a system for like 10 years, by year 5 you're like, I'm so sick of this place. Like, think about players now. Like, people change teams so often just because they don't want to stay like in the same system all the time.
But if you're winning, you're not sick of the place, are you?
I mean,
come on, you can't tell me.
I'm not personally. I'm not.
You win 2 chips in the next 5 years. Are you staying?
I don't think so. Well, me personally, yes, I would stay because I care about chips more than anything. But I'm telling you right now, if stinking Joe Schmo, wide receiver, was in that system for 10 years and was some other team offered him a bag, he's leaving.
So here's my question: who's gonna replace Alabama in those top rankings? If we're saying the top 4 teams, Alabama is a top 4 team to me. Okay, who's taking their place? You got Georgia. Okay. You got Michigan. Was this their year, and then Harbaugh leaves?
Harbaugh's leaving too. And then I also think that the whole Michigan thing dies.
I'm going to say it now.
think it.
I'm going to say it now. I talked about them a few weeks ago. Ole Miss is taking their spot.
For next year?
Yes, the only thing that I have is Judkins, the running back for Ole Miss. He's in the transfer portal, and he's had 2,000 yards over the last 2 seasons with them. So that hurts them, but for the most part, with that team, would not be shocked if they're top 5 next year, with Jackson Dart coming back too.
Yeah.
So a lot of promise with them. I could also see
FSU.
I could see FSU, depending on what they decide to do with most of their players. I mean, we know that Keon Coleman's leaving.
Yeah.
We don't really know if Jordan Travis is leaving. I think he's coming back.
Yeah, he sounded like he wanted to come back and run it back.
Defense is dominant. Maybe Clemson.
Yeah.
Always there.
Yeah, always a
you know
shot.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Always there. So it's going to be interesting. Do you have any other teams that you really think are going to?
Nah, but I always think what I said about every sport and coach. Like, I'm going to play for a coach. I'm not playing for the organization. So
Interesting. All right, we'll move on then. We will talk about some football news, and then we'll switch over a little bit. Titans fire Mike Vrabel.
I feel like it was the wrong move.
I think everybody and their mother thought it was the
Yeah.
wrong move. Like, he's going to get a job so dang fast.
Oh, I know.
It is not even funny. Like,
Yeah, what's it called? A lot of headlines today were saying, does this change the Bill Belichick interest and investment? Like, if you're the Patriots GM, you're looking at verbal, aren't you? You know what I mean? Like, you're just like, okay, I didn't know that there was going to be these type of fishes in the pool. You feel me?
yeah, and this is the thing, too, is if Bill Belichick
Yeah.
can be involved in some stance,
Yeah.
some way,
100%.
but let Vrabel do what Vrabel's good at. He is the AFC version of Dan Campbell, in my opinion. If you're going to pick one AFC coach that's like an NFC Dan Campbell, which this might sound a little weird, but Mike Vrabel.
I just realized I said verbal instead of Vrabel.
Did you say verbal?
I 100% said verbal.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah,
That is
whatever.
okay.
Apologize to everybody.
We'll edit that out. So, like, here it is.
Okay, I'm locked.
Here it is. Vrabel,
Yep.
Campbell, they gave me the same dog head coach energy. The same vibe. Dan Campbell's more of a dog than Vrabel is. But Vrabel brought a Tennessee Titan team to a 1 seed 2 years ago. And last year,
Coach of the year as well, by the way.
do you know what I'm saying? And he goes back home to the team he played for. Belichick might go up in the booth now. You know what I mean? He might stay in the booth now instead of being on the field. And helping Vrabel. I think he will be the guardrails if he goes to New England for Mike Vrabel. That's my last prediction. If he doesn't go there,
Like, is there an? I mean,
I would love to see him on the Bears, just because the Bears.
Yeah, there's so. I was gonna say.
Eberflus needs the.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's so
know what I
many
mean?
teams right now that
For real.
have a ton of potential with their young guys
For real.
that are just getting thrown to waste right now. Like, would you want to see Vrabel on the Falcons right now?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
I think
100%.
it could go
With a running
crazy.
back like Bijan.
Exactly.
And he's a lot smarter than Arthur Smith, who
Yeah.
Mike Vrabel already took Arthur Smith's job once. If he did it twice, that would be.
And then, like,
ownage.
imagine, like, next year they go on to, like, division.
It would not be close. The division would not be close
Yeah.
if Vrabel was the coach for
That's
Atlanta.
so crazy.
Because the division sucks.
Yeah.
So that's
so cool.
that's going to be fun to watch.
Do you think Falcons obviously have got to just send the shot, right? They've
Yeah.
had to by now.
Yeah, you have so much talent. Like Arthur Smith just can't. He just
know.
did not figure it out.
Dude.
But since I brought up the Bears for a second,
Yeah.
they plan to keep Matt Eberflus as head coach. They fired their offensive coordinator and 4 other coaches today. The quarterback coach,
Yep.
a wide receiver coach, running back coach, and an assistant tight end coach. So I think they're putting the blame on everyone else but Matt Eberflus. And Getsy wasn't getting it done. At one point we saw what's his face, who's the coach for the Chiefs. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking right now. He is the defensive coordinator for the Chiefs. I'm going to look it up. Chiefs assistant. I can't think of his name. Matt Nagy.
Okay.
Matt Nagy is the offensive coordinator of the Chiefs.
Yes. Yikes.
He's horrible. I think we're seeing it in the Chiefs right now.
Yeah.
So he got fired last year, right?
Yeah.
He was the head coach. Matt Eberflus, he looks like the same guy, just different face to me.
Really?
Yes. I
think they did a little bit better this year.
Defensive side, absolutely.
Okay.
They have a great defense.
Yeah.
Like, I can give them top 10 defense. This is the thing about it, right? The guys upstairs, I think they know what they're doing.
The Bears, you mean?
In the Bears.
Yeah.
I think the guys upstairs
I think so as well.
know what they're doing. Keeping Matt Eberflus my only thing, but like you go out and get Montez Sweat, you know what I mean? You sign him knowing you had that money. That linebacker core is insane.
Yeah.
You have Stevenson, you have Jaquan Brisker, you have who's the other one I'm thinking of? Kyler Gordon, who's great, came out of Washington. There's just a lot of potential, and I'm excited to see what they do with this pick.
Okay.
But they fired everybody. So this could be a fresh start. Like, this could be interesting. If the Bears, there's two teams that I think can really, like, do a whole 180 here. It's the Bears. And there's another team that I'm like, you know what? I think they could do it.
Do you remember or no?
I think I said the Cardinals. These two teams can do such, if they use their money in the offseason correctly, playoffs.
For both of them.
Yikes. And there's just a lot of, like, for example, right? NFC North, Packers, Lions, Vikings, Bears, tough. Packers are looking decent with first-year starter.
Mm-hmm.
Lions, they're doing their thing. And the NFC West, Cardinals, Seahawks, Rams, Niners. Okay. The Seahawks, to me, frauds. Now, I still think, even though the AFC North had the best division record-wise, every team in that division went over 500.
Yeah.
Insane. Hasn't been done in 50 years. I still think the NFC West is the best, but those are the two teams that I think can really get out of this. I think the Bears should keep Justin Fields, trade down, work on the line. Not so much the defense, but work on that offensive line and maybe get a weapon here or there. So, I know.
So you're back on the Justin Fields train.
I am, but
Okay.
I'm looking at it like this too. If they can save money by not, like, here, like, this is this year coming up is his last year on the contract. You can restart that contract thing with Caleb and save more money down the road. But I just think a weapon or an O lineman is way more important right now. Do you know what I mean?
Sure. I just very much disagree.
Then we're on the podcast. You might as well tell me. You don't want to hold your opinion.
Isn't it Justin Fields' third year?
Correct.
Third year as a starter as well.
Yes.
And he has shown zero improvement in my eyes since rookie year. Zero. Pull up his stats while I'm ranting.
I'm not going to talk about stats. I can't because I feel like he's in the same boat as Sam Howell I really do. Like, we've been talking about Sam Howell and Justin Fields all year. You haven't been on, are you on the Sam Howell train? I feel like you got to be, right?
I'm not really on the train, but I'm peeping Sam Howell's train. I'm not even looking at Justin Fields' train.
I know, but this is the similarity. They both don't have an O-line.
Who has more weapons?
Sam Howell.
Really?
Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, both of those running backs, Logan Thompson. Not Thompson, Thomas. Logan Thomas. The Bears, DJ Moore, Cole Kmet. Do you want to give Darnell Mooney?
I will.
Do you really? See,
I will.
okay. So, but who would you rather take in that trio? Say like
Who?
Terry McLaurin, Jahan.
Give me Bears for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
You like DJ Moore more? You like DJ more than
Yes.
Terry McLaurin?
Yes. Yes.
I think I'll disagree with that one. I think it's dang close, but
It's very close because we haven't seen either of them had a good quarterback.
good quarterback, and they're
But-
so consistent.
Yeah. But I think if I'm correct, DJ Moore's a little bit younger. I mean, it's crazy because Terry McLaurin's like a 6-year
think
vet, but he's still really young.
Yeah.
So,
I think Terry McLaurin's 27 and DJ Moore's
so.
26.
oh, is he? Okay. So,
Yeah.
But from what I've seen DJ Moore do in single games, I feel like it's outperformed what Terry's ever done in a single game. So I'm like, I feel like DJ Moore could perform that. Not like the 250-yard games that he's done, but like, I feel like DJ Moore could be like close to 100-yard a game type guy.
I say we just do this. Bring Terry to the Chicago Bears. Two of the most consistent wide receivers with no quarterback that they've ever had.
No.
Why not?
Because we've seen it, or at least I've witnessed two guys that have never been like true ones because of quarterbacks, and like they end up both just not doing well.
Who's that?
Well, in my eyes, Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton were supposed to be better than what they were, but since they were like teamed up, they never really grew to their potential.
They both got drafted as ones.
I feel like
Would you
in
say?
the franchise's eyes, they originally drafted Cortland Sutton hoping that he'd be a 1.
I think he was his first year.
I think so as well.
Yeah.
But then they went ahead and drafted Jeudy.
See, I look at that differently. I think Cortland Sutton is a 1 for sure, but he tore his ACL. I look at Jerry Jeudy, and I don't think he's good at all. Like, I don't. When I look at Jerry Jeudy, the lack of him trying to get better really pushes me away from him, not wanting him. Like, there's a lot of offseason Jerry Jeudy could get moved. Even early in the season, we talked about it. I was like, I don't want him. I don't. Are you trying to hold in an insult right now? Or
No. Yeah, I just don't like stacking two 1,000-yarders on the same team for me because like I feel like the odds are more they're both going to end up being 750 guys in a season instead of both of them just crushing for 1,000 again.
Okay.
So I'd rather have I'd rather just get stinking DJ Moore. I would honestly just give DJ Moore Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that he goes for like 1,400 easy.
Okay.
That's more my
keep the first overall pick.
Yes, I would draft Caleb. I don't
Wow.
I don't like Justin Fields. I've never liked Justin Fields.
Yeah. Would you trade down to 2 or 3 and get Drake May or Jaden Daniels?
No.
And even get a first rounder and a second rounder in it like for the next year's draft? Because I like that. Like I'm cool with that.
I think I'm not cool with it. Just because in my eyes, I feel like Caleb's the only one that's truly safe in this. Just because you never know anymore who can be a bust by situations.
And
And I think Caleb's the only safe pick and say he will be a star. And I know that stinking Jaden Daniels just got Heisman. I know Drake May was a baller, but like I just look at Caleb and I say he's just so completely different than the rest of them.
The Bears have the 1st and 9th pick.
This year?
They're saying Caleb Williams and Romeo Dunze.
Yeah. I'm taking that all day.
Yeah.
I'm taking that all day.
But what do you do? Like, what do you do with the O-line? Do you go out and just hire anybody? That's...
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Any slight upgrade. So, like, say, like, their O-line's like a stinking bunch of 60 overalls right now.
Yeah.
I'm shooting for, like, if I can even get high 70s, bruh. You know what I mean?
See, I'm searching up
Free agents.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
I agree with you. The O-line is a problem, but I think if they draft Caleb and they get maybe 2 pieces upgraded on like the O-line, he's a big enough playmaker to scramble to extend a play long enough to be able to get it off anyway.
Okay.
And then
I understand that.
I mean,
he's been doing anyways.
Well,
USC.
yeah, that's what I mean. But and then like when you face a team that has Myles Garrett or Nick Bosa on it, you just take the fat L. You know what I mean? And then he's just got to learn real fast how to get hit. Because
there's some guys, man,
that are O-line free agents. Chat to me,
guys. Let's just start here, okay?
Any of them that actually might leave or no?
Jonah Williams, 26 out of Cincinnati. Right?
Oh, that are not free agents. These
that are
college
going
guys?
to be free agents this upcoming year.
Oh, for some reason when you just said Cincinnati, I thought of Cincinnati College.
Oh, did you think I meant drafting O-linemen in the backgrounds?
Well,
like the
I
second,
understood,
third, and fourth
I understood
round?
the free agent part, but then you said Cincinnati, and for some reason when I hear Cincinnati,
You just went to the Bearcats?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm with you now.
Okay. Well, here's let me give you a few names. Okay.
Yeah.
Jonah Williams, tackle out of he's playing for the Bengals right now.
Yeah.
Set to be a free agent.
Okay.
26.
Okay.
Connor Williams, center for Miami right now, 26.
Yeah.
Then you get to like guys who are older, like Tyron Smith, 33. But like he's a damn good tackle.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Dwayne Brown for the Jets. Do you know how old he is?
Ain't he like 36, bro?
He's 38.
Really?
Yeah, he's playing dang near retirement.
I mean, we need that.
I'm trying to think of guys that I would really consider. Isaiah Wynn for Miami, tackle.
Man, bro.
I don't know if he'll want to. Like Robert Hunt, the guard for Miami, 27.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I would go and try and find the best guard you can get, and just even if you get one guard to deal with the edge guys, just because in reality you're gonna swap the guard. Like if there's a good player on like left or right.
Jonah Jackson, for Detroit, he's a dog, dude. I'm telling he's about to turn 27, but he'd be worth it. You got Will Clapp, the center for the Chargers. Love the name. I feel like just because of his name, he gets paid. It pisses me off. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's just certain guys. You know what I mean?
I guess Will Clapp gets a Madden card every year that's out of position. Mm-hmm. And like everybody is always rocking them.
Well, this is the thing. So, MMG started talking about him years ago.
Yeah.
And like now he's like pretty decent. So like it's like okay, but yeah, you got guys like Kevin Zeitler, who's a guard playing for Baltimore right now, but he's not gonna want to leave. Like there's just so many things going on right now with free agency that I'm just gonna back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're still in news. Holy crap, we're going off the dome piece.
I know.
Pete Carroll, he's out as head coach. He's in as an advisor for the team.
Yeah.
Wouldn't an advisor just piss you off? If you're the advisor and you see a new coach if he doesn't do good,
Oh, I know.
it's like
Pete Carroll,
give my job back.
Yeah.
I can do this.
It's gonna be one of those situations where
it's a
like
tease.
yeah, come like week 6, if they're doing complete dog water, Pete Carroll's up in the box, just being like,
They're gonna put the
I'm going back in.
when they put the camera on the field and then he's he gets his one little like camera
Yeah,
in the
100%.
booth,
He's
they're
just
gonna look up.
Yep, and he's just sipping a drink. Right
No, he's not gonna be in the booth.
Oh.
'Cause you'll see him walking down the stairs, going back on the field,
They're like, oh my goodness, Pete Carroll is ripping off his blazer.
ripping off the jog
Yep.
pants, and he has
All Seahawks.
in the
though.
pack of bubble gum that he'll
Fire.
definitely be chewing.
Fire.
I'm telling you, it's not a good look. I think he just retires. Like, get away
I think so,
from
too.
the whole thing because
Yeah.
he's gonna want to come back. I promise
yeah.
you.
I completely 100 trillion% agree with that.
But Seahawks, okay. I'm gonna tell you one thing right here.
Yeah, so
The Seahawks.
I feel like they're in a bigger pickle, to be honest, than the Bears, in my personal opinion. Here's why.
Okay.
They just went 9-8. They realized that they underperformed for what their roster says that they should have. And I called it. Geno Smith was a one-hit wonder. Well, not a one-hit wonder. Sheesh, that's harsh. But obviously Geno didn't perform to what he did last year.
Correct.
But you paid him a bag.
Yep.
So what do they do? Because on paper, they're
you
good
ready?
all over.
Are you ready?
Talk to me.
They trade up.
They trade up for a quarterback.
A dog.
Do you think who's taking the Geno Smith contract though?
No, I'm not saying
Oh, so
I'm
you're just
not-
saying bench him even with the contract?
bench him with the contract
Okay.
and get a guy that's gonna balance out the contract with a rookie deal.
Yeah. Okay.
And Geno,
And then they'll just eat it for another year.
well, you're not really eating it. He's a great mentor. Like that's something
Yeah.
you need. You need a veteran quarterback to be like, hey, and just tweak things. You know what I mean? And I think they're really up there. I really believe that they can go out and like they're 16 right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Michael Penix is ranging around that 10 spot. Okay, he is.
I thought he was like second round.
he.
Well, after that,
this is updated. Dude.
After that championship game, bro.
Well, hold on. We're gonna get there. Holy, you keep teasing them, man. You're just a tease. So hold on. I think the Seahawks. Well, we can trade up here. Or hear me out.
Would you rather?
They're
I
saying
think
Bo
if you-
Nix second round on Tankathon. Man. And JJ McCarthy right behind him.
That's so disrespectful.
JJ McCarthy's going to be the biggest bust
Thank you.
ever.
Thank you. Did he even declare? He has to though, right?
You have to after that season. I think JJ McCarthy though has his moments. I think he is a guy who if you need a big play, like you need to be precise in a big play, he'll do it because he doesn't get a lot of chances in Michigan. Hand the ball off, hand the ball off, hand the ball
Yeah,
off.
I'm not gonna lie. That
Be
running
great.
back room was crazy.
We'll get there. So, Seahawks, I think will trade up.
If Bo Nix goes in the second round, I'm telling you right now, biggest sleeper pick of all time. Not of all time. Hold on. Let me slow down.
Tom Brady, like
Tom Brady from the back row, like
Brock Purdy?
I exist.
Brock Purdy. No, I agree. In this
this
Bo
draft.
Nix goes last for sure, 100%.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. So, can you give me a quick order of like the top 7 quarterbacks that are like projected, please?
Yeah, I'll give you a few.
Okay. And like
On the paper,
pick
what I think,
and then both. Just give me both. Pick and where they are. Yeah, man.
okay, it says right here: Caleb 1, Drake May 2, Jaden Daniels 3. Okay,
That's also is that pick number 1, 2, and 3?
yep,
Really?
yeah. So, well, I'm gonna give you the facts and then what I think. Okay.
So that they're projecting Jaden Daniels to go number 3 overall.
Yes, because the Patriots desperate need it for a quarterback. If they're gonna go for somebody,
Because I've been seeing some Marvin Harrison at like 2 flirting.
I know
Because
I know.
who is the second pick?
the Commanders, but they don't need no wide receivers.
No, yeah.
And the Commanders, can we talk about this? Because no one's talking about this. The under, what's the word? The misuse. I'm going to say the misuse
Yes.
of Jahan Dotson. It's
I
starting to
agree.
irk me.
I agree.
Second year, you put a 13th overall pick on him. He has some of the best hands I've seen ever. And so they don't need a wide receiver. So No.
Just
This is
for Commanders, it's O-line. O-line only.
It is. It's all O-line. It is. Like, it should not be rocket
for
science.
a rookie starting quarterback to throw for 4,000, I would be so pumped.
Oh, yeah. Even if you were down most games, it's like to do 4,000 yards is
crazy.
So we heard
like
the
that,
first.
I feel like, hold on, I'm about to say a boiling hot take that a lot of people aren't going to want to hear right now. I feel like the gap between him and CJ aren't that big.
Before I react, let me think.
Now,
I think the potential.
I want you to imagine they're both the same skin color.
Oh, they're the same player. No. I think CJ's potential.
Oh, it's through the roof.
It's through the roof.
Of course.
But I think their floors are very similar.
Yes.
I do believe that.
Yes. Like, I'm just saying, stats-wise, of, like, just pure stats and, like, the situations they had to go through, I feel like Sam Howell kind of being slept on right now.
Oh, he is. The Commanders are sleeping on him. So I'll give you. So those are the 1, 2, 3. All right.
Okay. I'm sorry.
11. Michael Penix.
Really, bro?
Hold on.
I'm sorry. I ain't touching Michael Penix with a stinging 10-foot pole.
Hold on. We have Bo Nix at 43. JJ McCarthy at 44.
That's so foul. That is.
I know
so
there's one
foul.
more quarterback. I know they're going to draft one more. Hold on. Come on.
Be real to me. Do I really just love Bo Nix, or does he deserve to be in like the 25-30 range?
I think he.
Because, all right.
I think you really love Bo Nix.
I think I really like him too, but tell me right now, the difference between their seasons, what's the difference between Michael Penix going at 11 and Bo Nix going at 43? Like, is the difference between the two players that big?
It's not that big, but when you
30,
but when you beat Bo Nix twice,
you know what? You're so right.
That's where it's like, okay,
the
game that
when
matters.
Oregon was favored both times.
Yeah,
that's true.
And
okay,
and also,
but I mean, really still 30 picks different.
Yeah, I think
I still like Bo Nix.
If I'm looking back here, right? You said you like him more. Yeah. So that's crazy. I think,
bro. What if like the 10th overall pick just shocks the world and stinking drafts Bo Nix? I'd pee myself.
This is what I love, though. Like, we do
myself.
not know.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? We really don't know.
Like, it's truthfully gonna be a team like the Broncos that's just like staring at Bo Nix and just be like, I think he's the one.
I know. It's gonna This is gonna be such a Raiders pick. You have no idea.
They're so sick of Aiden O'Connell, bro.
Especially if Bo Nix gets like a felony or something that like gets him into trouble. They'll be like,
Bo Nix is the squarest dude in this draft.
You are,
and he's gonna go to the Raiders.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you,
something's gonna come out over like the summer that he just even like smoked weed, and they're like, "It's the star."
That's all we need. or like if he does a little speeding ticket in a school zone or something, they'll be like, "Trade up." No, we can't do trade up. So, with that being said, though,
okay, all right,
okay,
yeah.
This is what I think. I think Caleb at 1. I believe. Yeah, 100%. Drake May at 2. I had a dream. Okay, I'm not Martha Lee.
That was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. And Monday's stinking his day, bro. That's a little too close.
Listen, shout out to you, man, if you're watching. So Drake May, because he hasn't done anything when it comes to like championships, like big games, like bringing his team to that next level. Zach Wilson.
Drake May is Zach Wilson.
Drake May will be the Zach Wilson.
You think he's gonna be a bust?
I think so.
And you were absolutely glazing him last pod.
Hold on.
So, am I a genius or what?
Hold on.
That new podcast, what?
Because there's this thing, though. There's this thing that Zach Wilson did not have anybody at BYU.
Yeah.
Did he have Puka?
Did he?
Like, I might go back and see. I'll let you guys next episode, and I'll come back if it's true if he had Puka. But Puka was injured a lot in college. So Drake May, to me, if he's not going to win anything big, this is what we'll do, okay? He had probably the worst O-line. It's really close with him, Caleb Williams, for worst O-line. But they had similar stats, right? Drake May, 24 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 63% for completions, or completion percentage. But, like, man, I'm going to tell you, he's going to bust. He's going to bust.
You think so?
And the only guys I see really being able to do something in this class is Caleb, Jaden, and Penix. But hold on. You're not going to like this one either.
No, I'm not.
You're not going to like this at all.
No.
Because I'm not going to like this either because I had the same. I had an idea today.
Oh, crap. No. I know exactly. Say it.
What?
Say it.
No, I'm not going to say what you think I'm going to say. What if J.J. McCarthy is like the next, not like the next Tom Brady out of Michigan, but like the next best quarterback out of Michigan? I know. But this is all crazy stuff. But to me, Drake May, because I sat down and I watched highlights of every quarterback.
Yeah, I'm so confused because the glazing last pod for Drake May was absolutely outrageous.
He's really good. He's really good. Hold on. It's like this. It's like this.
Literally.
No. I just
like what is happening right now?
He is the mystery pick when it comes to the quarterbacks. He's the most mystery pick. He could be the best or the worst. Where I feel like both, like the other four, you know what you're gonna get. Am I crazy? Like out of all the quarterbacks you've watched, right?
Yeah.
Who's the most mysterious?
To me, it's Michael Penix.
Really?
Yes, and I don't even think it's close. Because, brother,
I know his wide receivers are dogs.
Yeah, well, they're dogs, and then on top of that, it's just like you could be average all season long, but in the postseason, I need you to turn it up. Like, I want someone like, let's just say Zach Wilson was mid all season long. Somehow the Jets made it to the playoffs, and then in the playoffs, he turned to Tom Brady. That's what I would rather have out of a player instead of being Tom Brady all regular season and then being Zach Wilson in the playoffs. That's what I feel like Michael Penix just did.
We'll get there. We gotta move on to notes because you're such a teaser, man.
Oh my goodness,
you're teasing over here.
You know what? I'm just gonna breeze through the notes myself. You know what I'm doing?
Hold on.
No, you listen to me, buddy. Kawhi Leonard.
He took my notes.
Kawhi Leonard signs a 3-year, $152 million extension.
153.
My article said 152. $1 million.
If I give you $1 million right now,
When we're comparing 152 to 153, are we really arguing about this right now? You know what?
I'm just
3-year, 153.
3 year. We'll just round it off and say 300.
So, in my opinion,
150
this
mil.
is the worst extension. Not the worst, but I don't like
definitely not the worst.
I don't like the move. I don't like the move because before the pod, I told you I would rather have. This is true too for all the podcasters listening. This is true.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather have Mikal Bridges that will play 82 games, start 82 games the entire season. I know he'll be there. Then I'd rather have that than have Kawhi where he plays 40 games.
Okay.
But Kawhi's better. Yes.
Well, here's the thing, dude. Like, if Kawhi can just 60 games,
I'm still picking Mikal. I need the 70.
you need 70 mark.
I need 70.
That's the mark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I need a cool 85% of games you're there.
Okay. I can get with that. But let's, you know what I mean?
But see,
that's elite.
I kind of,
defense.
but that's why I said Mikal Bridges because
I know.
his defense as well is elite.
It is.
He's probably one of the best two-way players in the league right now. To me.
Okay. I respect that opinion. I respect that.
That's a celebration.
Fire. Is that celebration put the cherry on top? If you didn't have that celebration, are you talking about Mikal Bridges?
100%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, that's because he is a defensive player, and that's just how I think. But the celebration is probably the coolest in the league right now, in my opinion.
All right. I no, it is. It is. Yeah, it's a bad move. I don't think the Clippers have really made a good move in 10 years.
Bruh.
Like 10 years.
I know.
Like ever since Slam City.
Well, the move for PG and Kawhi initially, same day, was a fire pull, but they just did nothing with it.
Yeah.
And then ever since, it's just been what are you doing?
I know.
Adding James Harden and Russell Westbrook to that? And to be fair, the past 12 games, they're on fire. I'm not going to lie. They're on fire.
I agree.
But there's just way too many mouths to feed on that team.
I agree.
So I don't like it because in my mind, now you 100% just confirmed you can't afford. You can afford one more of those guys, but you can't afford two of them. So after to me, this says they're gonna send it on this year, and then their salary cap is toast the rest after this year. Because all three of them.
I know. I'm agreeing.
I know. Yeah.
I just. What does it look like? What does that future look like?
I don't know.
Does it look like you're just getting G League guys?
There is no future. That's what it is.
Yeah, but it's not like a Ram situation where you're getting a Super Bowl out of it.
Yeah,
you're
agree.
Mid.
I agree.
Best.
I agree.
Man, there's going to be a trade here. I'm telling you.
You think so?
Oh, one of them's going. I think the deadline already hit this year, right?
No, the trade deadline's pretty late in NBA.
Is it? Okay.
It's February.
Okay.
Yeah, usually there's roughly 20-ish games around the trade deadline. So it's All-Star Weekend. All-Star Weekend, people start getting traded left and right. It's crazy. But I don't know who goes, though, because in my opinion, you already traded for James Harden. Yeah. I feel like PG's too good to be traded, but then you can't get value for Russ. So in my mind, I'm just this is the weirdest situation of all time. Because I feel like they have to ride with all four for this year.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I just...
But after this year, I have no idea.
I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, okay, if they're going to keep all four guys with these contracts, two of them got to go.
100%.
Two of them got to go at least. And I'm just saying, what I think is go back to the OG.
Me too.
You know?
I would go Kawhi PG. And I would let the R2 walk. No matter what, I would let Russell walk. But I would maybe consider James Harden, depending on how much bread they both want come the offseason. But me personally, yeah, I'm rocking Kawhi and PG all day. But that's tough, man.
Let me think for a second. Let me think. Yeah, honestly, dude, the other three got to go.
The other three?
Yeah. Paul George had but I think PG really wants out. He wants a winning team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't, and that's my thing with Paul George too.
But he doesn't want to say it.
I can't confirm him playing 70 games either.
So who would you rather have?
Out of all four of them?
PG. See? If you're getting 70 out of both of them guys,
if I'm getting
Kawhi
70 out of
PG,
both of them, I would go Kawhi.
Okay.
If they're guaranteed both of them 70, I'm going Kawhi.
You get 70 out of PG, you get 60 out of Kawhi.
Give me PG.
So, okay, 10 games, okay.
Because in my opinion, they both are basically the exact same player to me. Truthfully.
Yeah.
Kawhi is just a tad more offensively efficient. But, yeah, that's tough, man. And Kawhi's proven champion.
True.
I might take the cool 60 from Kawhi, bruh. Because come playoff times, he's weird, dude. I can't stand Kawhi.
I know.
He would literally play 20 games in the regular season. If they make the playoffs, he's playing all 30 games to finish the season. All 30, not missing a day.
Do you
I hate Kawhi.
Yeah.
I hate him. especially for that stinking 2014.
My next question was,
Spurs.
do you have a problem with Kawhi Leonard?
Yes, 2014. Spurs Heat. Homie played like stinking prime Jordan.
The fact that you're holding on to something that happened now 10 years ago.
Well, just the whole Spurs organization.
I can say 10 years now. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Jeez.
That whole Spurs organization that year, that series, like they shot 80% one game. Like it was just crazy. They also cut this thing in AC on my boy LeBron.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Are we ready to go on the next thing?
I hope.
Yeah.
Before you start just
going back to
taking
my
shots.
Miami Heat. The Miami Heat just pulled the most baller thing of all time and really just had our boys back. We just signed Eric Spoelstra to what I believe, and it's not even close, the highest paid coaching contract of all time. 8-year, $120 million.
What did he do?
Oh, what did we do?
What did he do with the Heat that makes it a fire contract?
Oh, yeah. So, well, the actions weren't fire, but
Oh, they were pretty fire.
So, for all those that don't know, that aren't in the loop with the NBA, Eric Spoelstra and his wife, they recently had a divorce, and they got it settled pretty recently, I would say. The Heat waited for after the settlement to happen for them to extend his contract to an 8-year, $120 million. So, they're just looking out for the boy.
Got her.
Because I'm pretty sure, like, Eric Spoelstra was always making good money, but not that kind of money.
He was over here, like, signing divorce papers. Next day, signing the contract. You're sitting in the same chair.
Yeah. The wife was just like, you're, like, super nice about this. He's just like, oh, yeah. Because that 40, like, that 120 mil is going to taste real good tomorrow.
Well, pause. I always get caught up in something stupid, but yeah, I'm happy because I mean that's one of them things that you don't know who's really there for
Facts.
Who you are. You know what I mean? Not for what you got.
But like it's crazy to me because you can't really say his wife was in it for the money because he's been in this for 30 years, bruh. 29 years ago, he was like the film director, I think, or something to do with the Miami Heat, but it was very behind the scenes, and then just was in it for so long and was around Pat Riley long enough to just be like, I'll coach. You know what I mean? And just the genius of Eric Spoelstra.
It's crazy. National basketball team, like, yeah, come coach.
Yeah.
Goes on to do some crazy
now
things.
He's like, statistics-wise, he's like a top 5 coach of all time when it comes to wins, championships, like win percentage, all that stuff. So
I agree. Do we have anything else for news?
News.
I know we
I do not have anything else for news.
Okay. I like that. I
like that.
There was a lot that went on for a 2-day span.
Facts.
Facts. So
shout out Eric Spoelstra though. That's my guy. Miami Heat gang.
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody dislikes him.
No.
I mean, like,
yeah, he could have a bunch of burgers on his team, bro, and everybody's just like, nah, like they're playing like that because of Heat culture. For sure.
But we'll move on to this. A little recap here. National championship.
Oh, yeah.
I was wrong. Okay, I was wrong. I was wrong.
I can't believe how right I was, though.
This is the thing, though. I got a few points here.
Yeah.
Harbaugh. First day out. Beat the allegations. He ain't no cheater. He's a champion. You got to switch the C's, okay?
Beat the allegations is crazy to say.
All the allegations. Like, right? Am I wrong? Like, if you win a championship after, does it push people more to be like he's a cheater, or more like he proved us wrong because there was no cheating after?
Well, I feel like all the people that said he was a cheater are still going to try to hate on him anyways. So.
Okay. And so another thing I have, NFL teams just draft any defensive side of the ball for the Michigan players.
Oh, I know. 100%.
Give me the third string corner.
Any Michigan defender, bro, I'm taking him.
I don't care if he is 5'2", playing safety.
He's mine.
I want him. And we saw a lot of great tackles by the corners, one-on-ones. I mean, we're talking about going under linemen, making like not trip-up tackles, like getting underneath with an angle and hitting a guy and stopping him. I mean, I couldn't see a lot of missed tackles that Michigan had. Once you knew a guy was there, it was like there's no second level to this play. So and with like Michigan's running backs, they combined for 238 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah. And
Blake Corum looked like damn CMC to me.
I know.
Holy crap. And then Donovan Edwards.
Yes.
Dog. He might be coming back. Blake Corum's going to the draft.
Oh,
this
100%.
is going to be crazy, dude. Do you have any... Like, I have one more thing. Like, I'll ask you this question.
Okay.
Does the Penix performance hurt his draft?
100%.
How so? Explain.
For me, like I was hinting at earlier, I'm a big clutch factor. Like, your back's against the wall. Like, I need to see you perform in the brightest lights. Like, this is the biggest game of your career so far, which is true. And he just didn't play the same he did all year. So, in my opinion, I look at him, I'm like, okay, maybe that was just a bad postseason game, but from what I saw, he really buckled under some pressure, made some not bad throws, but like missed some throws that I feel like he could have hit earlier in the season. And whether like the big play to a Dunzy was a Dunzy's fault or not, like there was just a little bit off right there. Like, because if that play was made, I think not the outcome looks different, but I think the game looks a whole lot different.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
So it's just like, because that right there was probably the biggest game-changing play.
It was.
Because if that hits, sheesh.
But, I mean, this is the thing. We watched Michigan's first drive on the Sky Cam. I'm a huge fan. I want to see end zone to end zone.
Yeah.
And the holes that the Michigan line was creating was insane to me. I mean, Donovan Edwards took one for 40 yards for a reason. He stopped behind a lineman and took off where the hole was, and you weren't catching him. Yeah. It was over. Like, and the same with Blake Corum. Made every yard that he could get. Like, there was no yards left out on that field.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm looking at. Blake Corum in the 3rd round.
Which is foul. I'm not going to lie.
Is that, like...
I think it's low.
I know we're looking at running backs and being like, yeah, you know, you just draft running backs lower, right? But I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah.
Michigan has... They're good, dude. They're good.
And I don't want to be that guy, but I did say I think this obviously was going to be Washington's biggest and toughest matchup of the year. Mm-hmm. And I said because I think this is going to be the first time they experience the fact that their offense can't get what they want. And that is exactly what happened, bro.
Yeah, but I'm not, you know what? I'm not concerned for Washington's offense when it comes to those weapons.
Oh, no.
I think all of those 3 guys, and I'll even put Dylan Johnson in this for the Washington running back. The 2 wide receivers, the quarterback, and the running back, those guys I really think are all NFL proof.
I think so.
I mean, we have different opinions on Penix, but I think we can agree on the other 3.
Yeah.
I think Michigan's defense is just better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Like, I think they're just they're so well overall rounded.
Yeah.
And it's hard to find a team like that.
Yeah.
But man.
Yeah. I don't know a better way to phrase it other than Michigan came into the game thinking that they were going to dominate. Mm-hmm. I don't think Washington players came in thinking they were going to dominate.
No. Well, the defense, dude, I mean, that was the one side of the ball we were worried about for Washington. I was. I know. And I said the offense of Michigan and the offense of Michigan and the defense of Washington were going to be a weird thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Because both aren't that good. But the run game for Michigan, boy, it looked real good. You know what I mean? It was a sieve out there for the Washington defense. So here's my question, right? You said that it impacts Penix
100%.
in his draft stock. They're saying 11 right now. How far down Do you bring them down?
So
Be honest.
I'm going to be honest. It won't be. It should be first round, but where it gets tricky is the teams that are later first round. They all should have quarterbacks.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
So, it should still be first round, but low first round.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be surprised if it was like a second rounder because if I'm like the Chiefs and the Bills, like I don't want a quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, but I wouldn't be surprised if like I'm just saying those teams just because I thought of good quarterbacks. But I wouldn't be surprised if they drafted them and then looked to trade them for weapons or pieces.
Okay.
So I'll throw them around like 26, 27. Is that fair?
Ooh.
Is that fair?
Just where you think he would be, not what teams are there.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about the teams whatsoever.
Okay.
I'm just thinking around like pick. I think he drops like 26, 27.
Okay. So 26 is Chiefs, 27 Texans. So it only gets better from there for teams.
Yeah, yeah.
The latest I could see him going in the first round, because I think he will be first round, could be the Steelers at 23.
At 23?
23.
Then yeah, he'll go 23.
Kenny Pickett's a bust. Fine. The Rams, I think, could grab him. The Bucks, the Seahawks, the Saints, Raiders, Broncos, Vikings.
Yeah.
That's the sweet
I can see
spot
the Rams
for me.
grabbing him, yeah.
You know what I mean? And
yeah,
so,
it's out of like the teams, like according to like standings, like picks, it's going to be Steelers or Rams that grab him.
and this is my thing. If everyone thinks that Bo Nix and J.J. McCarthy are second rounders, okay?
Sheesh.
As a Patriots fan, we're trading down and grabbing Bo Nix.
You think so?
I totally agree with you. I totally agree that Bo Nix is way too low.
Yeah. Like
I think
he is like a 30, right? At least.
I think Bo Nix should be where the Bucks pick is at 20.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a cool 20, 22, 23.
Yeah.
But if I'm the Patriots.
Like if I was the Steelers, I'm drafting Bo Nix, bro.
Yeah, like you pick somebody, you know what I mean? And one of those guys we agree on. And so this is what it's like. I don't know, dude. It'll be really tricky.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I don't mean to be like a hater, but like I hope Michael Penix proves me wrong, straight up. Like I don't want someone to play bad. It's just from what I've seen from him, and I didn't really peep how much of a pocket passer he really was all year long until this game.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like his lack of scrambling a little too scary for me. And I'm not saying Washington's O-line's the greatest either compared to the Michigan defense. But, yeah, I was just like, bro, you only tried to rush 3 times, and it was -5 yards. Like,
I know. But he has the capability. That's the weird part.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, he's athletic enough to make scrambling plays. So I'm just like, I'm like confused at where.
I think it's here.
You think it is?
I think since the torn ACL, it's been that's not in my play style anymore. Out of confidence level.
Okay.
And I think that hurts him. Because if he could be who's a good example of like a rusher that like can get it done, like a Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
If he can rush here and there, like the capability of being able to get 5 yards, keep them on their toes.
Yeah. All I would ever ask out of like a pocket passer like that is 20 yards a game.
That's a lot.
Max 20, obviously.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying like the 20 yards when it's like a 3rd and 4 and you just break it to like the middle and just get 5.
Yeah.
I need that.
This is a perfect example. If he could be a Dak Prescott with his legs.
Yes.
Where Dak already his ankle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and he's still going back to the run game. He
100%.
learned how to overcome that. I don't think Michael has. No. So that's all I have. Michigan 34, Washington 13. Holy crap.
So I'll make my parlay on FanDuel for you.
Man, I know. I appreciate that.
And when I hit on my stinking massive parlay on the rest of the playoff matches in the NFL, I'll be upgrading the.
Yeah, you'll be seeing us in LA. So let's talk about
We'll be on
it.
stinking Unk's podcast.
Come on,
Unk.
Shannon
Sharp, talk to me.
All right,
I'm ready.
Let's go over some recaps. I don't think we need to go through them all.
No. Just like the noticeable ones that like kind of knock someone out of a spot or two.
Yeah. Let's do that.
For sure.
So Steelers beat the Ravens.
Yep.
Steelers are in.
Yes, they are.
Okay. Jadeveon Clowney gets his incentives. Steelers are in the playoffs. I feel like it's a win-win.
Yeah, for sure.
Next game, Texans 23, Colts 19. Colts.
I know. Man, dude.
I think that knocks Steichen out of Coach of the Year.
I think so, too.
I think D'Amico Ryans or Stefanski, it's left with those two.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's D'Amico. You know what I mean?
Who's the coach? Or who's that for?
D'Amico Ryans is the Texans coach.
Oh. It's either Texans or Browns for me, to be honest.
Yeah, so
Is that who both of them are?
Stefanski, yeah.
See, I'm not locked in.
No, it's all right. You good. So
I think it will be Texans though. What?
You ripped ass.
I don't think I did.
Wait a second. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it was me.
Okay. We'll edit that out.
Holy, so much editing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Texans in. CJ Stroud, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Titans beat the Jags 28-20. Jags. Holy.
Probably the worst finish to a season I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, to be honest.
8-3.
Yep. Derrick Henry.
Now?
Derrick Henry basically sent him home, and then he's leaving home and going to a different team. So
Well, that was crazy to announce that right after that.
yeah, all the kids that looked up to me. Yeah. Okay. That's so sad. Let's do. We don't have to do Lions and Vikings.
Yep.
Lions was
Lions are locked.
locked
They're good.
in. Saints 48, Falcons 17. Saints. That's hilarious. Last little rush in touchdown right there, just to sprinkle that into Arthur Smith. Hilarious. But this is a.
Do you honestly think he was obviously getting fired?
Mm-hmm.
But do you think that was just like the cherry on top of him just being like, "You're gone"?
Yeah, it was like, you know what? I'm not going to be on this team anymore, so
Yeah.
let me just rip him a new one.
Did you see that? The fact that I guess that was Jameis Winston's call.
It was. Good call.
Crazy.
Good call. Let Dennis
Literally
Allen
insane.
deal with the rebuking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Buccaneers 9, Panthers 0. I would have rather licked paint out of the can than watch this game, but the Bucs, they clinched the playoffs.
I saw someone they put they put like $50 on the fact that nobody would score this game, like no touchdown. It was like $20,000 payout.
What?
Yeah, so they said yep, no touchdown and $20,000 I think.
What a
Something like
come
that.
up. What a freaking
I know.
come up.
Like holy W.
Man. Packers 17, Bears 9. Jordan Love. That's the experiment. Went well.
Yeah.
He is the future. Bengals 31, Browns 14. Didn't really do much.
Yeah. It's like the Browns were already like in it. Like
Yeah.
my mentality with the Browns at least is they're like, we don't care who we get, to be honest, because we weren't gonna
Be a home team anyways.
Exactly.
That's
so
exactly. That's so smart. A lot of teams didn't even, a lot of teams started their starters, and it was weird.
Yeah, I know.
You what
I agree.
Cowboys 38, Commanders 10. They clinched that 2 spot.
Yep.
Don't know why you're starting CeeDee Lamb.
I know.
I don't. You already beat the record.
It was just
NFC East is just a bunch of people with 2 brain cells.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to talk about the Raiders and Broncos. I would like to live a little bit longer in my life without talking about that game. Giants 27, Eagles 10. Giants. Yeah, the Eagles are going to be first round exits.
100%.
100%. This is my thing. What's the point? You hurt Sidney Brown, you hurt AJ Brown,
yeah.
you hurt Jalen Hurts. Now you're going to go into the playoffs basically crutched.
Yep.
Good for you guys. You don't know nothing. Seahawks 21, Cardinals 20. So the Seahawks are in. Playoff Geno might be different. I don't know. I bet you if he does win a game, though, he's going to be the quarterback next year.
Seahawks are not in.
They're not in?
No.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
Wait a second.
Yeah, I thought they weren't in because Packers beat them out.
No.
Yeah. They have the same record at 9-8, but They needed the Packers to lose. Yeah.
Hold on. I don't believe this.
Yeah.
Oh. I'd rather watch the Packers than the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Like, Seahawks going to be sneaky, but let's be real. Packers' potential is a lot higher than the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Rams 21, 49ers 20. Like, this is the same score. Both NFC West games had the same score, 21-20.
Wow. And the Rams needed that.
Yeah, they needed it.
To get in.
No, they clinched last week.
Yeah, you're right.
They just had to make sure Carson Wentz, because if Carson Wentz has to do a Nick Foles playoff run,
that he's looking good.
You know, if Carson Wentz was able to come back like Nick Foles did for that Eagles team,
I feel like that would redeem. Well, not even
what
redeem.
Nick Foles did. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because it's just like that's not Carson Wentz's fault. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
I'll keep it a buck. Carson Wentz was going to do that regardless.
Mm-hmm.
With that team back then, sheesh.
Chiefs 13, Chargers 12. Just a high-scoring baseball game. That's all it was. So
A high-scoring baseball game is absolutely.
if you would have told me
crazy.
this is the freaking Royals versus the Dodgers,
bro.
I'd have been like, all right, makes sense. Bills 21, Dolphins 14. Dolphins. I believed in you guys
First
all
round.
years, and you guys are
Nah, I called it. I called that.
you're out of here.
Yeet.
The Bills and the boys, man.
First
I don't
round
know.
exits.
The Bills are looking. The fact that they won the AFC East, insane.
Because
Insane.
they didn't start off good either at
6
all,
and
bro.
6. They ended the season 5-game win streak.
Fire.
Okay,
Sports is a game of runs, man, and the Bills are hot.
this is just dumb. So dumb. Okay. That's what we had for the recaps.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing really that went on. I mean,
Man,
there
bro.
was, but there wasn't. Let's move on to our predictions.
Yeah,
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. The Browns are at the Texans. They're 2.5-point favorites. The over-under is 44.5. Give me the over. Give me the Browns 24-21. That's right over the 44.5. But that I don't know, man. The way the Texans struggled against the Colts.
I know. I think the same thing. I think Browns win. I think it'd be about a cool touchdown too, a cool one
At most, or at least.
at least.
Okay.
Just because I like the Browns defense a lot, even though it's not home.
Yep.
I still like the Browns defense. Like cool 28-21, to be honest.
Okay. 28-21.
So is that a push or no? Mind.
That's over.
Yeah, it's over.
It
By
is
like
over.
one, right?
Yeah, I like those scores.
Yeah.
We both agree that the Texans are going to get 21.
Yeah.
I think so. They're definitely going to get 14. But,
Yeah.
all right, here we go. Dolphins at Chiefs. Okay. Chiefs are 4.5-point favorites. Over-under is 44.
Just to let you know, I don't know if you've seen it, but the temperature for this game, it's predicted to be 0 degrees.
Yeah, this is saying 11 degrees.
Yeah.
Big difference there.
I know.
Well, no,
I saw
it
like
is
the
insane.
lowest. It could get to like -5 during the game.
To me, dude, like this is Chiefs.
Yeah, me too.
And I think the Chiefs line should be 6.5. I really do.
Really?
Yeah, like
So you think like that's
Miami
true.
in Kansas City
I
at
know.
0 degrees.
Yeah, I would.
Here's the one thing, dude. I would put
You want to do my $5 bet for me?
give me the Chiefs,
Chiefs
11.5.
spread.
Give me Browns 2.5.
Wait, you said Chiefs 11.5?
No, 4.5. Give me the Chiefs
Oh,
4.5. And
was
then
like,
give me the
I mean,
Browns 2.5.
I mean, if it's gonna hit, it's gonna hit.
It's gonna hit, dude. Trust me. Because the Dolphins last year struggled, and yes, they had to play Skylar Thompson at quarterback, but they did not look comfortable in the cold.
No.
Bradley Chubb is now out. Okay. Jalen Waddle still might not play.
Raheem Mostert's still a question, isn't he?
He's always questionable. Let's
Yeah,
just
that's
go.
true.
Like the dude is
I mean,
like
when you're that old, bro, he's like,
yeah, for real.
I know.
But putting up those numbers, insane.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, that was my same thought process predicting this game.
Yeah.
Was there's no way that any of the Miami players can handle that cold, bro.
No.
So-
And so I'm gonna take the Chiefs 28-17.
I don't think it's gonna be that high of scoring because I think towards later in the game, passing's gonna be all out of the game, in my opinion.
Okay.
Just because cold hands, bro, everybody's gonna be bricks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
like I could see both sides, so I'm gonna go a little bit slower, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm thinking like 24-13, bruh.
But you agree with the you agree with the 4.5 then?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Sure, okay.
I agree. Yeah. Why? Yeah. I think it should be. I think Chiefs will win by a touchdown.
Okay.
As well.
Okay.
But
because I have the over on this game, you have the under.
Yeah.
And I don't blame you with the under.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's so unpredictable with like the temperature, so it's like
yeah, because if it's snow, totally under.
yeah.
But it won't. It's saying that's going to be clear.
It's just cold. Yeah.
It's just cold as heck.
Yeah.
So
Dude,
okay,
0 is crazy.
It's insane. So here's those are the Saturday games.
Okay.
This is great, dude. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday football for playoffs. Let's go, man. It's going to be so exciting.
I'm down bad. Man.
This is going to be exciting. So we got the Steelers going to Buffalo. Buffalo is -10. Okay.
That's crazy.
Favorites.
Well, dude, no TJ.
Over under is 36.
You know that, right?
I know that.
Yeah, no TJ is crazy.
I know. It's
you
just,
see that JJ tweet? He was like, "Do you think they'll know?" Imagine JJ,
dude.
Imagine JJ with a fresh stinking steroid
I've
needle.
been on that train forever, dude. Put Derek. What'd you just say? Oh my god.
JJ on a fresh steroid needle, bro. It could get crazy.
He might pick up Josh Allen like this and swing him around.
That's amazing.
But I'm gonna take the over on this game. I'm gonna take the over. I think the Bills, with their momentum and the Steelers losing T.J. Watt, you're not gonna like this. I know. Bills 31, Steelers 17.
Ooh, I don't see the Steelers getting 17
I don't either, but I'm just being generous. I'm just like
in Buffalo.
I think it's 31-10 in the fourth, and they're like,
Oh, yeah.
all right, let's
Okay.
make sure we don't get hurt. You know what I mean?
Okay, I can see that. But I'm gonna go a little bit lighter at least. I'll go 27-13. 27-13 for sure.
Great score. And I think they cover. The Bills.
Oh.
-10.
Yeah, I think they do too.
This is insane to think, but
Yeah.
I think all the teams that are favorites right now cover.
Yeah.
Because of all of the only team I could see that really does it is the Texans at home.
That cover.
Yes. Well, not cover, but so much win the game.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're at home. If
Yeah.
Cleveland's at home,
I know. Yeah,
totally
it's a different
game.
story.
This
Yeah,
is minus.
for sure.
This is probably -5.5.
Yeah.
If it's them at home. But all right, here we go. Packers.
I also
go ahead.
Well, no. Just like cherry on the top. I want us to both give who we're quote unquote rooting for this playoff run. Just because both of our teams
sure.
are out, let's just have some fun.
For
You
sure.
know what I mean? That's just one.
We'll recap those three and then we'll go.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I just wanted to throw it out because if we did the rest of them, I was gonna forget it.
Yeah. So who I'm rooting for is probably the Browns.
Oh, you want to do that now?
Yeah, we'll do the first three.
Oh.
And then we'll do the rest of the games with who we're going for.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Or do you want to do them all and then?
Well, I was just gonna do like who I'm rooting for the entire playoffs. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, okay. I got
You know
you.
what I mean?
I thought you meant game by game.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right. So next game we have the Packers going to Dallas. Dallas 7.5 point favorites. Over unders 50.5.
Yeah.
Give me the Cowboys.
How disrespectful is this gonna be? Do it. I know my score. I'm standing on business with it too.
Cowboys. 38. Okay. What do they want to get the Packers? 17.
Holy crap, it's so close to mine. Ready? 35-20.
Oh, okay.
Cowboys, yeah.
35-20.
Yeah, so we both agree on the over, and we both
Actually, you know what?
We both definitely agree on the
Actually,
spread.
hold on.
Talk to me.
This is Cowboys playoffs.
Oof, you're right.
Hold on. This is not regular season Cowboys.
You're right. You
This
know
is-
what? 28-20.
Dude, I'm going to do something here no one's going to like.
No, don't you dare. No, I will literally pee myself. We have to watch this game
Cowboys
live.
24-10. I forgot this. I was like, this is week 19. Like, we're good. Like, no, this is playoffs, dude. Yeah.
So 24-10 who?
Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
Cowboys, but dude, I don't like. I thought this was another regular season game, so I'm like Cowboys. But Dak Prescott playoffs.
I'm gonna stick
like
with
it.
I'm gonna stick with it.
I think one of us is gonna be real close.
Yeah, real close.
Real close.
That's so funny.
Here, this is my next game. I think this is probably my favorite game.
Me too.
Coming up.
Me too.
Rams,
Yeah.
Lions. Lions
100%.
3-point favorites. Over-unders 51.5. So, I think this goes way over. Way over. Way over. Way over. Both offenses are crazy. Their defenses,
Mid.
But I'm even with the Matthew Stafford, the Matthew Stafford coming back to Detroit.
Yeah.
Jared Goff getting traded for Matt Stafford.
I think that's the most poetic stinking thing of all time.
Lions.
Have you? Yeah.
35-31.
Fantastic score. I saw an edit that
Come on.
was so stinking fire.
Yeah.
Kung Fu Panda. You
Yep.
know Kung Fu Panda?
Yep, I
You've
got
seen
you.
the edit?
Oh, yeah.
Master Shifu is like training Tai Long.
Yeah.
And then like and then it's like the Lions and Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford's like young Tai Long. And then it pans to like when Tai Long presses like Shifu at the end where he's just like and it's like Matthew Stafford now and I'm just like
Dude, I know, but like there's gonna be fans in there
and you know what?
that are wearing a Lion Stafford jersey.
I know.
And whoever scores, it's like
I feel like it's a win-win for the Matthew Stafford fans. It really
it is. Rams score. Lions score. Yeah. Rams score. It's like at the end of the day, we won 62-0 because there was no other team. It was just the same team. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what if I got Rams?
Halftime comes around. They go back to their original teams. Okay, I'm done playing. All right.
I'm
Give me
going
a damn score.
I'm going Rams. Bro, that face was crazy.
Okay, go ahead.
So here's my thing.
Get a load of this guy. Go ahead.
Playoffs. I like veteranship because they know what it takes to win. They have the depth.
Yeah.
They have the experience. And I'm telling you, 99 is gonna play. 99 is gonna make a play. 31-28 Rams.
You want to put 5 on this?
On this game?
Yeah.
Sure.
Money line. Not no spread.
Yeah,
no,
money
no,
line.
Just money line.
Yeah.
Okay, we could do that.
Yeah. This next one's gonna be crazy too because I got Bucks.
I do too. You're frauds.
Jason
You're
Kelce,
frauds.
enjoy retirement. Bud.
Listen, bud. I'll just hang him up now. Don't even add that to the record.
Bro, imagine like there's like a pregame like video and he's like teaching the rookie center just how to thinking hand off the
He's got a sweatshirt on. He's like,
He said no. Yeah, there. But we all know stinking Jason Kelsey's gonna be back next year to be a stinking development coach. So
oh yeah,
you know
for
what I mean?
sure.
He's gonna be the lineman coach, but it's gonna be like one of those roles where he doesn't have to be around all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's perfect.
Part timer,
Yeah,
just
for
to get
sure.
out of the house,
Yeah,
not
for
be
sure.
near the family 24/7. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
Bucks are at home.
Yeah. You mother.
We were almost wrapped up on our 4-hour podcast.
2 hour 40. I mean, I don't really blame it.
No.
Wait, what do we do?
What do you mean?
I can't delete any more storage off of this because I haven't uploaded Mondays to YouTube yet. Yeah.
So this is what you're gonna do. Give me your score for Bucks. This is the last game, anyways. What are you thinking for Bucks?
Okay, so I mean it's still rolling.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I mean it's no video for the last game.
Yeah.
Ow, that really hurt.
So now that went off.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you got?
Okay. I think it might be. It's gonna be close to the 43, in my opinion. I see like a 24-21 Bucks. Nope, lie. 21-27 or no, 21-17. I apologize.
Oh, so you're with me.
Really? 21-17?
21-17. Bucks 21-17. I think it's gonna be under. I think both defenses are pretty good.
Yeah.
Like the Eagles' defense is good enough to
On
stop the
paper,
Bucks.
better. Yeah.
Yeah, but then also the Bucks defense is the Bucks defense. So like you can't really with how the Eagles are playing,
Yeah, and
no
low
one's
key,
scoring.
right now, I like the Bucks offense more. Is that crazy? Well, especially no AJ Brown now. I really like the Bucks offense more.
Yeah. Yeah, so and at home, I mean, you just
Honestly,
don't know.
I feel like this is made for the Bucks to win. Like, is that crazy to say?
If Baker can win a playoff game,
He gonna get a bag next year. Even if it's like a $10 million a year.
I'm going to say something.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is true, but I think that the Eagles are going to think about firing Nick Sirianni.
You think so?
I think this is going to be true. Like, I have no source, I have nothing, but
Yeah.
I think Philly's getting sick of him. And so this game really determines if this is a close game and they win by a close game. He's on real thin ice. This has to be a blowout to reassure the city.
Reassure the city.
The city. Yeah,
I don't really know if it's as much on him as it is. I don't like the OC because
I know
clearly their offense looked way better last
know.
year than it did this year.
I know.
But I agree, the head coach always catches the most heat. So I think both of their jobs are at stake, to be honest.
for sure.
So I agree with you, man.
So that's our predictions, man.
It's gonna get spicy.
It's gonna get real fun because there's a lot of teams that I think are underdogs. So with that being said, that is our episode for this week. Sorry for it being so long. We basically ranted on, but
Yeah.
thank you guys for being patient. We hope that it entertained the majority of you guys, and we will see you guys next Tuesday.
Peace.